an American-born hero, or Russian asset. On the morning of December 4th, at 5:30 a.m., Luigi Mangione checked out of his hostel, rode his bike to the Hilton Hotel, arriving 11 minutes later, where he waited until 6:44 a.m., when this masked vigilante shot and killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Just 1 week later, Pelosi is injured, requiring hospitalization, while, quote-unquote, mystery drones show up in New Jersey, and Google releases their quantum computer capable of 10 septillion years of processing in as little as 5 minutes. The universe is not even 14 billion years old. When we talk about the singularity, the idea that a machine can achieve self-perpetuated technological advancement because it can quantify lifetimes of information in orders of increasing magnitude, this is what we mean. To do so, Google's quantum chip requires, by virtue of its mere existence, parallel universes. In the last 5 years, aliens have been confirmed by the US government, and now, parallel universes. Are these events all unrelated, or could they all be interrelated, and the real-life counterparts to the plots of the shows Mr. Robot, or The Man in the High Castle, and the movie The Terminator? Could all these seemingly unrelated instances actually be red herrings, distracting us from what is actually happening behind the closed doors of the rich and powerful? For example, the Vatican announcing that starting on Christmas Eve 2024, the Pope is opening 5 portals to bring about the Age of Aquarius, which is factually 500 years away. Why is he trying to bring about the Age of Aquarius? Are we time jumping, being transported to a new timeline? And why is it all coinciding now? Could it be the apocalyptic asteroid heading straight for Earth, 99942 Apophis, which will, on Friday the 13th, April 2029, dip beneath the satellites, and is expected to thread into Earth's gravity to be just right, or just wrong, to hit us 7 years later? Let us unravel these red herrings and more occult secrets revealed. Unraveling the Luigi Mangione red herring. The photographic evidence itself disproves the hooded vigilante is Luigi Mangione. This man pictured is not the man captured. David Franco looks more like him than Luigi. What is certain about the man pictured from the surveillance footage and evidence left behind proves he was an expert assassin, studied the movements and schedule of the CEO, and strategically evaded capture. Then, suddenly, and questionably convenient, this expert assassin just ends up being an Ivy League grad with a 130 plus IQ who shows up a week later out in the open at a McDonald's carrying the murder weapon, a fake ID matching the one he used at the hostel. Again, a faked ID. They're telling you this is fake. And a written manifesto against the American healthcare system? Convenient. A little too convenient. Easy and simple. You are being told lies. This man pictured and man captured are two different men. The face is not the same, and both are plants. One, a Russian asset, the hooded vigilante, while the other, an American plant, or red herring, a literal piece of information meant to be misleading and distracting. Because something else is happening here which incriminates Pelosi and an arch-rival of Russian assets. Unraveling the Pelosi link to the UHC CEO assassination. On February 21st, 2024, there was a huge data breach at UHC, and Pelosi called Thompson about it. Thompson said he was going to hire the Palo Alto Network to fix it, which he did. That day, Pelosi invested millions into the Palo Alto Network. Then again, on the next day, which is illegal because of insider trading. In fact, in December 2024 alone, 16 days into the month, she hit $10 million in profit, bringing her net worth to a grand total of $273 million since her tenure at the White House, on a salary of $174,000 a year. The math is not mathing. Thompson was going to be called to testify about that breach and snitch on Pelosi. Just 1 week after Thompson's expert assassin murder by Russian assets still on the run, Pelosi gets injured, a fall which required a full hip replacement. Was it a push? Was it just a hip replacement? Question everything, because nothing the media is telling you right now is true, including unraveling the red herring of the mystery drones. For weeks, mystery drones have been flying over Jersey, and for weeks, the military was not involved. Why was the military not involved? Further, the government is always over-eager to squash stories they don't like and which are inconvenient to its image. If these drones were an actual danger, we would not know of it. The government would, like with chemtrails, tell us it's safe, nothing to worry about, nothing to see here. Instead, they're talking it up, saying as well that they know nothing, encouraging you to look up. Our government, the American NSA government, knows nothing? Even Trump called this out. Could it be that they are looking for a WMD? That these drones are actively pursuing the theft of radioactive material taken from a ship container, which arrived empty and tempered in New Jersey? That there is a bomb in New Jersey or Northeast, and the military is actively and desperately looking for it because time is running out, and this could do more than start World War III. We all know the opening scene of Terminator with the kids in the playground enjoying their innocence, then suddenly blasted into obliteration by a light. The sheer fact that the government is over-eager to make these drones known, but effectively without any explanation, makes this a misleading piece of information directly from the American government, a true red herring. The drones are real, and the government knows exactly why, to find radioactive material that can be used to create a WMD. And while they know it started in Jersey, it could be they know nothing else from there. Like, who is behind this? Could it be Russia, China, or an American-born, corporate, radicalized, domestic terrorist, working-class hero? Unraveling the quantum chip red herring. We are being forced into a new timeline. We live in a holographic universe. All time, we know, exists always, in all the ways, all at once. It is absolute. despite the clock and calendar. Our pineal glands are portals. Certain conjunctions of planets are portals, and certain mass hysteria rituals like Christmas, when people decorate a piece of wood and worship it on specific dates and times, are also portals. This Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2024, the Pope plans to open 5 portals, a date that vibrates to 666. These 5 portals are meant to put us in the Age of Aquarius, which we are not in for another 500 years. Otherwise, why else would he want to? Meaning, the papacy, the Vatican, the most powerful religion in the world, which also controls global governments alongside the English crown, all know the 12 sign zodiac, the tropical and Vedic and sidereal are all wrong. Yet, they constantly push this false 12 sign narrative on you. According to the mainstream 12 sign zodiac, we are in the Age of Aquarius already. But the Pope is opening portals to pull it forward? What makes an age is the sign in which the equinox is currently happening. Simply and basically, the sun is in Pisces, basic science here, on the spring equinox. So, using the dictionary definition of a sign age, we are in the age of Pisces, the sign of Jesus, of Christ, and we are meant to master the consciousness of Christ. But instead, the Pope, the Antichrist, is wanting us to skip this crucially necessary development of our consciousness under Pisces. These images of the Vatican Church of the Pope speak for themselves. Look at this representation of Christ. It is a serpent. Worse, it is rising out of a plume of what seems to be an atomic bomb or post-atomic wasteland. Rather than love, this altar piece where Jesus should be reeks of demonic horrors. According to Catholic News Service, from Christmas Eve to January 6th, the Pope will open 5 spiritual portals as part of secret Roman Catholic rituals that date back to 1300. Pope Francis, CNS says, will open the Holy Door of St. Peter's Basilica December 24th. He will then open the Holy Doors at the major basilicas of St. John Lateran December 29th, St. Mary Major January 1st, and St. Paul outside the walls January 5th. We are in a real-life wizarding world of magical priests full of evil intent. These evil wizarding priests are not just at the Vatican either. Recall all of the footage of rituals of politicians of both parties and Masons and priests in the woods late at night. How full of serpent and owl symbolism it all is, and the meaning of the serpent, which is universal. They do not have a monopoly on the serpent or the serpent wisdom. It is subjective to you too. You have your own sacred serpent. If we do not tame our own inner serpents, and most are not, then these evil wizarding priests will. That is the purpose of the serpent wisdom and the meaning of being wise as serpents. We are being played, lied to, and manipulated. And now, these evil corporations, religions, and governments are all doing what they always had in mind, ritually sacrificing the many for the few. You and me for them, these 2,500 corporate billionaires. We are actively watching them call us, divide us, lie to us, falsely incite revolutions to spur wars so we kill ourselves to save them the hassle. Use technology against us, lead us into parallel universes and timelines that deviate from our current one, but against our will and toward a timeline that benefits them. Could it be to avoid the Extinction Level Event 99942 Apophis, heading straight for Earth, named after the serpent deity, which in the Bible is called the fallen serpent, whose number of the beast is 666, which upside down is 999, the end. If all fails, they have their rockets to Mars to save them. If you would like to be initiated and join the Oster Society to tame your own inner serpent and use it for yourself and higher good, visit the Occult Secrets Revealed shop on Shopify. For your yearly 2025 horoscope for your rising sun and moon signs, visit @anesianastrology.com and the channel here on YouTube. And until next time, trust and believe that it is okay to be you, the most beautiful you there ever was, there is, and that there ever will be, because you are not a story that can be told twice, and there will never again be a stage for you to perform, but this one, right here, right now. So be you, the most beautiful you.